Assalamualaikum and greetings friends. My name is Lyana, Kamilia, Binti, Ahmad, Faizal, and I'm with Batrisyia, Inanda, Sari, Binti, Yusri, and Rabiatul, Adawiyah, Binti, Ayub. We'll be presenting our program Hansen Urban Camp or HUC. HUC is a 4-day robotic program which will be held from 25th to 28th of February 2022 in collaboration with Bagian Pendidikan Teknik dan Vocational BPTV. Our main target is students from vocational high schools. HUC is a guided robotic competition which will be filled with many activities and will end with a robotic competition among the participants. The main purpose of this program is to introduce STEM concepts to students through a robotic workshop. Besides, it is also designed to familiarize the future engineers with the concept as well as practical knowledge of the robotic technology as we are moving towards IR 4.0. HUC provides students with a life experiential learning experience and shape them into life-ready graduates. It is in our belief that hands-on experiences will enhance their interpersonal skills and technical skills that will be important in the future. The objectives of this program is to instill group dynamics, creativity, and competitiveness among the participants, to make them acquainted with the conceptual and the practical knowledge of the upcoming robotics technology towards Industry Revolution 4.0, and to prepare the students to be a life-ready graduate and introduce UTM to the students. This is the organizational chart of HUC.
So now we will move on to the activity and module that we have for this program. We have 4 types of activities and module. First, we have this workshop session, practical session, seminar, and also industrial visit. So for the workshop session, we have the safety terminology, tools and software. We have the plan and design, programming robot, electronic circuit. So right after the workshop session, we have the practical session because to make it more effective, right after they learn all the theoretical and they will do the practical side. So for the practical session, we have the plan and design, which is they can design their robotics and programming robot. They need to write the coding for the robot, and the electronic circuit, they need to assemble the electronic component. So that's not just directed or focusing on the robotic. We also have the seminar, which is time management and stress management, because these 2 things are very important for them to go through their days without any stress, and they know how to manage their time. So next we have the industrial visit. This industrial visit is to expose all the students to the reality of the industry itself, what is the new invention that they're working on. So we have the UTM drone lab, is basically to expose to them that drone technology is developing, and so it goes to the wireless communication, high voltage lab, and so on. So this exposure is really important for them to think more mature and the other side of the way, and notice that the world is developing, so they need to do the same thing to themselves.
So this is our first day tentative. So we have 1 module on the first day, which is ice breaking. Next, this is the tentative for the second day. We have a first module, which is safety terminology, tools and software, plan and design module, practical session. We also have the plan and design practical session, module for programming robot, practical for programming robot. We have frisbee ultimate, and last but not least, the time management module. So our third day will be a bit busy. We have UTM drone lab. We have the sharing session from UTM representative. We have the electronic circuit module, and we also have the practical session for the electronic circuit. We have a little bit of kayak water activity, and last we have the final robotic practical session. They need to finish their robot. And the last day, we don't have much. We have the robot intergroup championship.
This is the budget calculations for Hansen Urban Camp. Our income estimation is 4,000 ringgit, which is 50 ringgit per student, as we target 80 students. Next, our expenses estimation is 20,000 ringgit. First, we'll be using 6,000 ringgit for food, as the students will be receiving 3-course meal every day, included with morning and evening tea. Next, 300 ringgit will be used for transportation and accommodation, as the students will have to commute from the residential college to the hall. Next, 6,000 ringgit will be used for gift and souvenirs, as we will be giving prizes for first place, second place, third place, and consolation prize. Not to forget, we also provide merchandises such as t-shirt, lanyard, and also souvenirs for the VIP. Next, 5,000 ringgit will be used for activity and module, as we have 8 modules, and we will be purchasing robotic components for the students. Next, we will be using 500 ringgit for multimedia and publicity, as we will be printing banners and crew and participants name tag. Next, we will be using 1,000 ringgit for hall, as we have to rent Dewan Astana from College Tuanku Chancellor and UTM Exide Hall. Next, 1,700 ringgit for facilitators allowance. Next, our additional budget needed is 16,000. We plan to bring this program to the top bidder, as we can get more budget from HEP, and we will also be finding sponsorships from other organizations outside. Speaking of other organizations, these are our future collaborators. First, we plan to collab with Ministry of Higher Education, Technical and Vocational Education Division, BPTV, Technical and Vocational School in Malaysia, Jazari UTM Robotic Club, Crest Malaysia, and Cybertron Sendirian Berhad. So what is the impact of Hansen Urban Camp? First, the students will get an excellent opportunity to interact with industries and know more about the industrial environment. Next, the students will have a group dynamic skill and instill competitiveness in them. Next, robotic teaches them essential teamwork and STEM skills that are great for future inspiring engineers. Next, it will instill powerful communication, public relation skills among students, teachers, and others. Lastly, they get to experience fun learning methodology in Hanson Urban Camp. The students that participate in Hanson Urban Camp will receive all these graduate attributes such as teamwork skills, communication skills, adaptability, and thinking skills. For teamwork and communication skills, the students are able to clearly, effectively, and comprehensively deliver their ideas to their teammates or to the public. They can make a clear presentation to a diverse audience with confidence. Next, for adaptability, the students are able to recognize any potential from the communities and their work environment for improvement. When they do their robotics, they know what to change and what to remain. They can initiate and implement change from a known solution to a new solution. Next, for thinking skills, they are able to define and analyze complex things related to any subject. For example, they implement whatever they learn in physics and they implement it into their robotic components. Next, they can expand and discuss the ideas to look for alternative ideas and create creative solutions. We also did a survey form to ask public on how they feel about our Hanson Urban Camp program. 60% of the individuals highly agree that HUC gives impact to students, 24% agree that HUC will give impact on students, and 16% are neutral. In conclusion, this program not only enhances the teamwork skills in every student, it can showcase everyone's creative ideas, improve their thinking skills, adaptability, and also their communication skills, since fresh graduates need more than one skill to secure a job after they graduated. Hopefully, this program can bring out many new talents and polish their unused skill and improve their design thinking skills.
For other inquiries, ask us questions through our email or phone number. Thank you.